Call First Republic at 718-380-0006 and eliminate the middleman.
Daryl, our loan officer from First Republic Mortgage Bankers. We're here. Daryl, how are you this afternoon?
Hello, Miss Mona. How are you? Good afternoon.
I am very good.
How's everything?
Wonderful, wonderful,
Excellent.
wonderful.
Excellent.
Yes, we're moving and shaking on this great day here.
Yes.
A little cool, but we're making do.
Yes, ma'am.
And I know you've got things you need to tell our listeners. Things that are going on at First Republic Mortgage Bankers.
It's been a very, very busy weekend.
Yes.
It's just been amazing, actually. There are so many people that you wouldn't believe, Miss Mona. So many people who are literally afraid to make the phone call. They work hard. They have good credit. They're struggling paycheck to paycheck. They've got their Mercedes ML. They've got the nice car out there, kid in college, and their mortgage is on time, and they're living paycheck to paycheck because they've got $50,000 in debt, and they're embarrassed to actually call us.
No time for that, ladies and gentlemen.
And it's incredible. They need to get on the phone and call 718-652-6200. That's 718-652-6200 to speak to me. That's just the way it is.
Very true. Let me remind each and every one, the new number that you're hearing, 718-652-6200. That's the new number for First Republic Mortgage Bankers, who are now located in the Bronx, in the Link Up Studios right next door to us. You can come here and see a loan officer. Right now, Daryl is the man. He is in-house. You can call and you can come by and see him. Go on, Daryl. I just have to get that in there.
Well, you know, it's serious, Mona. It's just like this weekend. It's just been so many people who actually called radio, and I got back to them. And it feels like, you know, they sit down. When they finally come sit down with me, they're saying, oh, man, I didn't know it was so bad. And I'm saying, you knew it was bad, man. And it's not a problem. You know, it's people think, oh, I'm not going to call the radio because I don't have any problems. Well, we're not just calling out there with people who have mortgage rates. We're not just talking to people who are behind on their credit card bills, whose credit is bad. We're not just talking to you guys. We're talking to the silent majority. We're talking to the people out there, the sanitation workers, the police officers, the hospital workers, the nurses, the home health aide, the teachers, the veterans. We're talking about people who every 2 weeks, every week, get a paycheck, put that money in the bank, and write checks all week long, and at the end of the day have no money left in the bank, who literally can't take their family out to dinner without sacrificing something.
Yes.
And we need to talk to these people. It's serious. Guys, call me. Let's get your mortgage. Take that mortgage. Take that wonderful home that you've been living in for the last 10, 12, 15 years, paying on time. Let's take that home and let it work for you now. Let's take some of those bills. Excuse me. Let's take all of those bills, put them into one monthly payment so you can free up some money, so you can start saving some money, so you can take your wife or your husband out to a nice dinner, to a nice movie, or to a wonderful show that, you know, Link Up sponsors, of course.
Of course.
And get out and enjoy your life and stop being afraid and stop thinking that there's no hope. You know, a lot of people, Miss Mona, believe that they have no hope. You know, they get their paycheck.
Above ground, there's hope.
Yeah. If you're on this side of the dirt, let me tell you something. There's hope. Guys, don't be afraid. That's what I'm coming across. That's what I'm starting to see more than ever. The people with bad credit, the people who have issues, they got no problem with calling. Man, can you do something for me? But the people who are in a good place, who just don't have the hope of saving money, who just don't have a way of getting out of that paycheck to paycheck mentality, who are just strangled with credit card debts, but because they're maybe a little bit high up in the community and they have a reputation and they just don't want anyone to know about their financial situation. You know, a lot of people don't want to discuss their finances with anyone.
Their friends are in the same
Exactly. Don't be proud. Get on the phone. Our conversations are confidential, guys. No one else knows about it. You know, no one. If it's a husband and a wife, and guys, you got things on your credit, and you don't want them, hey, call me. We'll talk separately, guys. When it's all said and done, we're going to have to do it together. But somebody can help you. Don't be proud. Get on the phone. Call 718-652-6200. I'm in the studio today. I'll be here tomorrow. And 7 days a week, guys, we're available. We make house calls. Our office in Floral Park, there's someone there. Loan officer there. Don't be afraid, guys. You know, you've been hearing about a bailout. Forget all that. You know, forget about all that stuff you're hearing. Start thinking about you. Start thinking about your own personal situation. And that's what I'm beseeching you to do today.
718-652-6200. 718-652-6200. I'll repeat the number because I know it's new to many of our listeners. 718-652-6200. First Republic Mortgage Bankers is now physically located right here in the Bronx, corner of 222nd Street and White Plains Road. You can actually come by, see your loan officer, speak with him. But right now, if you just need to make the phone call, do so. 718-652-6200. Daryl, we're going to go grab those calls.
Yeah.
And come on back. 718-652-6200, ladies and gentlemen.
First Republic Mortgage Bankers is a licensed mortgage banker, direct lender in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Florida, Delaware, Maryland, Georgia, South Carolina, headquartered at 110 Jericho Turnpike, Floral Park, New York.